Donald Trump's running mate turns 40 today, and he could become the future of Trump's Make America Great Again movement. Let's bring in Julia Benbrook from Washington. And Julia, it's been a rough couple of weeks for JD Vance as he introduces himself to voters.
That's right, Cynthia. And Vance was picked in part because he proved an effective defender of Trump, both on Capitol Hill and during cable TV interviews. But since he's been the VP pick, he's really been on the defense. This after clips resurfaced of him criticizing politicians who don't have children and saying that people who do have kids should have more voting power than those who don't. Now, the Trump team has privately acknowledged that this is not the entrance that they envisioned for Vance when the former president tapped him as an heir to his political movement. Vance was the first new vice presidential pick to have a negative net favorability rating right out of the party conventions, and that rating has gone down since then. Now, when Trump was recently pressed about if Vance would be ready to step into the role of president if needed on day one, Trump downplayed the role of the VP, and he said that in terms of the election, the VP does not have much of an impact.
And Julia, Kamala Harris, of course, is looking for her own VP right now. Where does that search stand?
And Kamala Harris, just today, she met the threshold to become the Democratic nominee. She's then expected to make another big move this weekend as she speaks with some of these VP contenders. We don't know exactly when she'll make that announcement, that pick, but we know it'll happen before Tuesday because she and her VP are going to go on a tour of battleground states starting on Tuesday in Philadelphia. Now, we do have a list of some of those that are still being considered, including Minnesota Governor Tim Walz, Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro, Arizona Senator Mark Kelly, Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear, Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg, and Illinois Governor JB Pritzker.
All right, Julia, it's going to be very interesting to see who she does pick. Thank you very much. That is Julia Benbrook from CNN in Washington.